Thank you and good morning. In ancient Hawaii, the goddess Hi'iaka journeyed from the island of Hawaii to Kauai to fetch Chief Lohi'au from Ha'ena and return with him to Pele's domain in Kilauea. On her return journey, Hi'iaka stopped on Oahu, where she elected to travel overland through Waianae throughout the Honolulu Ahupua'a, where she met 3 women who adorned her with the oma'o, or yellow hibiscus lei. Continuing on, she passed through Ke'auhumoa, Pu'u'okapole, Kaupea, and Kanahili, a place within the shoreline community of Ku'alaka'i, also known as Barber's Point. Buried under the Kalaeloa airport is an ancient spring of cool water named Hawakale. It is this spring where Hi'iaka looked into and saw her reflection of herself wearing the hibiscus lei and said, Hawakale, meaning reflection of a lei. These chants of old referenced certain areas which held special meaning, for they recorded historic sites of substantially populated areas, such as Kualaka'i, which was named after Kahai, who brought the first breadfruit, or ulu tree, to Hawaii. Kahai's great-great-great-grandfather, Mauveke, was the first to bring over the sweet potato from Peru to Hawaii, where he lived in Kualaka'i, the site of the Kalaeloa Heritage Park, also now known as Kalaeloa. These are just a few of the stories that the Kalaeloa Heritage and Legacy Foundation is ensuring is not forgotten. Within Kalaeloa is a relatively undisturbed 77-acre parcel with over 177 recorded cultural sites that consist of heiau, habitation sites, and unique structures constructed of upright standing coral, which suggests a Tahitian origin that cannot be found anywhere else in Hawaii. The land is uneven, full of crevices or karst or sinkholes, which are important sources of fresh water, and additionally served agricultural ceremonial functions for early inhabitants of a thriving ancient village known as Kanahili, where possibly thousands lived. Fast forward 200 years later, during the 1980s, the Navy began shutting down bases, which included what they called Barber's Point. And later, the Kapolei Civic Club, as well as other clubs, was created to establish a Hawaiian presence in the new city in 3 places, which included Palehua, Pu'u'okapole, which is Fort Barrett area, and Kualaka'i, where the heritage site exists. And in December of 2010, the Kalaeloa Heritage and Legacy Foundation was born to develop and sustain these historic goals. The organization's mission is to establish a Hawaiian presence without becoming commercialized, and therefore sought a strong educational component. They partnered with the schools such as UH Manoa, UH West Oahu, Hawaii Pacific University, and the district schools as a laboratory for archaeology and anthropology and native plants. In fact, every native plant on the park has been planted by a botany student who has collected what little seeds they could find to propagate it at the school and they replant it at the park. The chants say that Hi'iaka will return someday to maybe when the Heritage Park bears its significant fruit of stewardship by all members of the community. Maybe then we will see her glory once again. We are honored to have many of the members of the organization here today, and I'm so sad that Uncle Shad Connie could not make it, but his wonderful, lovely wife, Linda, is here. So if you can just raise your hand, we can applaud you after as we name the names. She is our docent. Melissa Lyman, our president. Dwight Victor, director. Kavika Burgess, director. Val Kane, secretary treasurer. Gary Kara, docent, Vietnam combat vet. Linda Kane, docent. Tommy Scott, volunteer, Vietnam combat vet. and John Ka'aha Ke'ole, volunteer. And therefore, on behalf of the Council and the City County of Honolulu, we take great pride in recognizing the Kalaeloa Heritage and Legacy Foundation for its outstanding restoration and preservation of historical and cultural sites of Kalaeloa, and for perpetuating environmental stewardship and educational programs for the benefit of the citizens of Leeward Coast, and extend its best wishes to the members of Ahahui, Sevilla, Hawaii, Okapole, and dedicated residents of the Honolulu Apu Puaha for continued success in all their endeavors. Mahalo nui loa. Congratulations.